He's one of 5 players in the Albion lineup who missed the 2-0 defeat at Anfield on the opening day of the season. Derek Statham, John Weil and Gary Owen were all absent, and just recently Albion have signed a new goalkeeper in Paul Barron. Liverpool, beaten only once in 18 matches, keep the same side, with Ronnie Whelan returning as substitute. Ian Rush, with 23 goals, has been making headlines, but what about Kenny Dalglish's recent record? 16 goals in his last 16 matches, and a grand total in his career of 299 in competitive club football with Celtic and Liverpool. And what will happen this afternoon tactically is that Albion will try and play with 3 centre-backs, Robertson, Weil and Bennett, in the hope of containing Hodgson and Rush, and they'll push their fullbacks with Albion, Whitehead and Statham, into midfield. Wide positions, they hope, will be an attacking platform. In the meantime, it's Gary Owen and an offside against Peter Eastoe. Used to play for a Merseyside club. Eastoe, who came from Everton in exchange for Andy King at the beginning of the season. And this well-oiled Liverpool side, attacking on 4 fronts in 1983, the league and 3 cups. Hodgson fed forward to him again. Alan Kennedy is well forward here. Referee this afternoon is Tom Bune from Newbury. On by Owen, Regis chasing, back by Lawrenson. That was Whitehead. Used to be an outside right at Bristol City, so he'll want to get forward when he can. Rush, Dalglish, good turn, little chip, could have caught Barron off his line, and that's where Dalglish is so sensitive to what's on. To score that number of goals in your career, you have to be able to take opportunities from all angles, and he just sensed there that Barron might have been slightly off his line and tried the delicate chip. Dalglish to Neil. And away by Weil. The touch by Johnston was not accurate, so Owen pushes one forward, but offside was given against a combination of Regis and Zondervan. Souness, the Liverpool captain. Good tackle by Joe. Bennett, Owen. Regis wants it played now. Oh, well intercepted by Lawrenson. That was a fine piece of defending, and it may have gone unnoticed by many in the crowd. Instead, here's Lee. What a good effort, and turned over by Paul Barron. Sammy Lee, who had the shot. But the move started because Lawrenson intercepted almost casually a ball that would have put Cyril Regis on his way to goal at the other end. Brilliant play by Liverpool. Johnston with the flick on, and the header coming in from David Hodgson. Zondervan to Eastoe, Regis in the centre. Didn't run for him. It ran out off Lawrenson. Whitehead with the throw. Alan Kennedy with the interception. Good turn by Whitehead. Then it it was Owen looking for Zondervan, who used some pace there, but the cross was longish for Regis. It'll find Statham. Bit tight for Joe, but a good layoff to Robertson. Here's Owen. Zondervan. Back in again by Joe. Owen. Zondervan. Good turn and away by Lawrenson. Side netting from Gary Owen. Trying to curl the ball into the near post for the big fellows who'd come forward. So half an hour gone here at the Hawthorns. Liverpool setting up play again in the Albion half. Where they've got 7 players pushed forward, one of them being Alan Kennedy, who's now in the outside left position. Souness on that side as well. Off Bennett. Hodgson competing, so is Dalglish. Owen. Regis, good turn. And good ball. Statham. Can he go all the way, Derek Statham? Well, there's Ron Wiley's plan paying off to make the fullbacks into attacking midfield players. Cyril Regis with the initial turn and delivery, and beautifully done it was. Statham, who had the confidence and the strength to run on, and the shot wide of Grobbelaar's right-hand post. Joe. And Grobbelaar's gone all the way to meet Zondervan and lost him. And there's a chance in the middle here. And can Regis finish it off? He's hit the post. Eastoe couldn't get the rebound. Can Statham do something? Robertson. And Eastoe sets one up. And Robertson comes through again. And what an extraordinary piece of goalkeeping by a man who almost came to Albion when he was 15 years old, Bruce Grobbelaar. He was here on trial, and back at the Hawthorns today, he went all the way out to meet Zondervan on the right, missed him. Zondervan got the ball in, but Regis, having to beat a defender in the challenge, hit the post. Well, there is still a feeling that Grobbelaar has his more eccentric moments. He's a fine goalkeeper in the making. He's made some splendid saves this season, but a rush of blood just occasionally can make the Liverpool defenders ask themselves exactly what's happening. And Joe wins out against Dalglish. Gets a return from Gary Owen. Checks because Zondervan was trying to avoid being offside. He's not now, and Grobbelaar has to come and meet him rather more firmly this time. The Liverpool goalkeeper has to be the sweeper, the way they play, and Zondervan now twice has been the Albion player who's broken through, and somebody spoken, I think it's Kenny Dalglish, speaking out of order to the referee, and he's being booked. There was a tackle just a few minutes ago by Joel on Dalglish, which set up that last move, where I think Dalglish thought he'd been fouled. The referee let play go. May have been that Dalglish was contesting. Hodgson with Bennett, and then with Owen. Shook them both off. Dalglish, Hodgson. Rush. Dalglish. Paul Barron getting behind everything so far. Looking very comfortable. Owen forward. Well, Albion have scored in all their home matches this season, but in the first half here, Liverpool had the greatest share of play. The most interesting incident happening, though, at the Liverpool end when the goalkeeper, Bruce Grobbelaar, was out of his ground, having come to meet Romeo Zondervan. The sparkling new main grandstand at the Hawthorns, which cost £2.5 million, and which is, Albion are proud to say, completely paid for. Among the VIPs in there today, the England manager, Bobby Robson. Liverpool, the highest scorers in the league with 58 goals, but Albion have only lost one match here at the Hawthorns this season. That was to West Ham way back in September. Here's rush for Liverpool. And Hodgson's going through there dangerously. Bennett went across. And tricked Lee very nicely. Found Derek Statham, who in turn found Regis. Eastoe is offside. Joe Fagan, tipped by many as the next boss at Anfield. Dalglish. Well, that was right on the edge, says the referee. Dalglish is pointing, saying to the linesman that was inside. The referee has gone to have a look. Martin Joel will be relieved if he goes to the position where he pointed, which he has. And that award has been given outside the area, much to the distaste of the Liverpool players. It could still be dangerous, nonetheless. Gesture towards the crowd by Dalglish, who feels he was wronged. Left for Lee to float one, and Joel to clear with a header. Lee again. Johnston. Foul. Clear foul by Johnston on Gary Owen. A little bit of frustration creeping in on Liverpool's part, having been denied the penalty that they appealed for. 5 minutes gone in the second half, and no score. Neil. Dalglish. Crowd growing restless as Liverpool build up with rush. Hodgson, rush again. Appeals by Albion, and here's Craig Johnston. Well, Ian Rush working the move in the first place with David Hodgson. Paul Barron down, not able to hold, and Craig Johnston coming in, but unable to turn the ball into the net from that angle. Eastoe was fouled by Lawrenson. Lawrenson's header out. Hodgson didn't make it, Joel did. Bennett. Regis. Whitehead. Eastoe coming near post, could be dangerous this! Well, Grobbelaar did awfully well. Peter Eastoe sneaking in behind the defence as Whitehead put the perfect ball in, and Grobbelaar, coming to meet the Albion man, certainly put him off sufficiently to prevent Liverpool going a goal down. Wasn't so much a save as an intervention, but a very important one. So Grobbelaar perhaps atoning for that one moment of carelessness in the first half. Oh, good running by Lawrence and onto the free kick from Souness. I was talking to Bob Paisley about Mark Lawrenson before the match today, and he made the point that when he bought him, he bought more than just one player. He bought a man who can fill into so many positions. And there are people who will tell you that Lawrenson ranks among the most complete players in Britain. Statham, they want it played early, but they might get caught offside. He's gone alone. Joe, Owen, and now Bennett. Lifts one in for Eastoe. Can Regis make it? Neil could. And this could be dangerous for Albion. Liverpool have 4 against 3. Lee plays it to Hodgson, who takes on Weil. And Souness! Well saved by Barron. Albion looked like losers there in that Liverpool attack. They were a man short at the start. The build-up was good, and Souness found a very forward position. Dalglish. Here's Kennedy. And away by Joel. Rush. Dalglish. Offside. And 24,500 people who've come here today, sensing that this match is still perfectly balanced. Eastoe knocking one back. Owen. Statham is well forward. Well, that's a bit rough. Lawrenson, free kick. He says he won the ball, but the man went down in the same movement. The man indeed was Eastoe. They've pushed Bennett forward, they've pushed Weil forward. Played for Gary Owen to chip one, but that's no chance at all from an Albion point of view, because it was much too long. Regis had come in too far perhaps, but here's Souness, and now Liverpool on the break with 4 up. Kenny Dalglish. Look at the number of red shirts around here. Hodgson. Lee. And Hodgson! Oh! The best move of the match, certainly the most penetrating and the closest we've come to a goal. Liverpool came out of defence there and got 7 red shirts in the Albion half in next to no time. Sammy Lee played the final ball in, Hodgson volleyed. It looked from this angle as though it might go in. In fact, it went outside the post. Regis. Johnston. Dalglish. Hodgson. Into Johnston. May run for Souness. Hodgson. Rush is hovering inside the area, and he's there. And Ian Rush. And that's Liverpool. They don't mind if they score in the first minute or the last. They'll get there in the end. And we were just into injury time when Ian Rush put the ball in the net for his 24th Liverpool goal of the season. And Joe Fagan just checks the watch. And the Liverpool supporters see their side turn what appeared to be a certain goalless draw into what looks like now another three-point performance by the champions and league leaders, and it was virtually the last kick. And how many times has Liverpool done it? Bill Shankly always used to say the match lasts 90 minutes plus what the referee adds on. And right at the very end, Paul Barron beaten by Ian Rush. Albion beaten at home for only the second time this season. And the question remains unanswered. Who now can stop Liverpool?